Thank you, Ron, for the very kind introduction. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Willen, as Ron said, and I'm president of W.Va Student Government Association. I can't tell you how truly excited I am to be here tonight, to be given the inaugural State of the Student Body Address, and to be given it here in the chambers of City Council to make this great partnership official. Now, you might ask yourself, why is student government here? And why are we giving the State of the Student Body Address at City Council? Well, the answer is to look at it this way, and it's one of the things I think is very unique about our great state. If the student body of West Virginia University was a city, it would be the 5th largest city in the state. And right behind us, or right in front of us, would be the 4th largest city in the state, and that would be Morgantown, West Virginia, with 30,330 people. So kind of picture it like this. Wheeling is the 5th largest city in the state. It's got about 28,803 people, about the exact same size as the student body of the university. Imagine taking, and you know how big Wheeling is, taking every citizen of Wheeling and sticking it right here in the middle of Morgantown. Well, that's basically what we do every year, and I think we do it very well. And that's why this relationship and partnership is so important. Every year when this happens, it creates one of the largest economic impacts in the state. We spend our money in area businesses, and we help Morgantown community continue to thrive. But it doesn't stop with economic impact. Every semester we volunteer thousands of hours back into the community. Last semester, in the spring of 2010 alone, 3,481 students volunteered, 33,747 hours, creating an economic development value of $683,376 directly into the Morgantown community. Last fall, we had over 350 students participate in Make a Difference Day. Then for Fall Family Weekend, we had 150 students and their families participate in Make Over Morgantown. Also, 2 years ago, past student body president and good friend of mine, Jason Parsons, pledged $100,000 worth of community service into the Sunnyside area. I'm very happy to say we're just passing the $90,000 mark, and we're going to accomplish that here in the fall and finish up the $100,000 worth of service, and we plan on pledging that once again. And now with the development of the community relations team and it being written into the bylaws, this service will continue to grow and grow. But once again, the students' impact doesn't stop with community service. There are lots of advantages to the community having the students here. For instance, cultural offerings, like events and shows that we can bring to the area, such as concerts and stuff in the Coliseum, or whether it be the obvious sporting events, going to the Final Four and putting Morgantown on the map like it's never been put before, College Game Day on ESPN, highlighting the beauty of Morgantown and our proud Mountaineer spirit. Now, with all the things we bring to Morgantown, there are also things that we expect, most of which are just things that all residents of all cities expect. We expect to live in a safe and well-maintained community. We expect to have access to services such as police and fire protection. We expect to have public transportation and good roads with proper traffic planning. We understand this, and we are citizens of the community. And that's why we take the time to fill out our census, and we have informational promotions about the census so we can make sure Morgantown gets enough money for its infrastructure and to provide for all of its citizens. With all this being said, we would also like to have a seat at the table. A seat at the table to discuss issues such as zoning, parking, increases in fees, and any other topic which the student body plays an active role in. In the past, we've had some input, but we can do better. That's why we're here today, and that's why we put together the community relations team. We have had students complain that they come back to school every year after summer, and ordinances have changed, and there are new sets of rules for them to follow and abide by. They believe that this was done without student input. So what we have to say is we're here today, and we will help in any way. And now that this partnership is official, I can promise you that any time you call on the students, we will be here. Now, of course, there's some concerns and some students, but most of which are not limited to the student body. I have concerns with students who have alcohol abuse problems, just as City Council and Mayor, you all have concerns about your citizens with alcohol and drug problems. Major concerns with students that drink and drive, just as you all have concerns about the people of Morgantown that drink and drive. But the majority of our students and the majority of the people in Morgantown are outstanding citizens of their community. Right now, the United Way campaign is going on, and the students are working hard to raise money for this organization. Last year we raised an all-time high, $36,492, and this year we pledged to raise $40,000. What's great about the United Way is the money goes directly back into the Morgantown community. This year will benefit 26 different service agencies in the Morgantown area, and I'm proud that the students will once again be able to do their part to serve the community. All of these things we have talked about today take and have taken a lot of work, so I cannot go without thanking some people that have made it happen. Special thanks to my good friend Jason Parsons, who did a great deal of this community outreach in the past, and really what inspired me to get involved in student government and these city relations. Also, Jason Gary, who also helped carry that ball and give me the opportunity to service to the staff. But this stuff cannot be done without a team, and we have one of the best ever. I tell my student government, or our student government, every week, how special we are and how great of a team that we have, and how lucky we are to have that team. We have one of the most diverse and best student government board of governors ever. We have the largest executive branch ever. This year we've got more freshman participation than our first two SJ meetings. We had over 60 people in attendance. And I cannot wait to see the next generation of student leaders step up to the plate and see where they can take us. I must also recognize a few people individually. Nelson France, who spoke earlier, I went into a new position this year, liaison to City Council. And I'm sure you all can agree he's done an absolutely fabulous job. I know he's met with every one of you. This appointment was a big step towards where we are today. Charlie Russell, he's an ex officio member of the Sunnyside Up Board, and he's also taken the role of the president of the Sunnyside Neighborhood Association. Josh Schneider, he was able to take an internship with code enforcement, and liked it so much he's still working for them part-time during the school year. And I thank you all for that opportunity. Also, I could not do this without my Vice President, Ron Chang, and all of his support. Along with our student team, we have a great team of administration, especially the folks from Student Affairs, which you see quite a few of them here today. And also under the visionary leadership of President Clements, I can't wait to see where this university is going to go in the next few years. Now that I've talked to you about our great team, I must say that you all also have a great team. And I thank Council and the Mayor for all your help and support. Thank you for coming to our events when possible, and thank you for reaching out to students. When I chat with other student body presidents around the nation, I've got a big group I talk to, and I always talk about what's your relationship like with City Council. They say, well, some of it's great, and some of them not so great. And I say, well, I've got the mayor's personal cell phone number, and me and him have an open door policy, and they're always jealous. So, Mr. Mayor, I thank you for that. And a special thanks to Dan Boroff. Dan, you've always been very open and student friendly, and it's part of the reason that we had that internship opportunity over the summer for code enforcement. So thank you for your 18 years of service, and you will be missed by the students and wish you a happier time. In conclusion, I'm so excited about this partnership and cannot wait to see what we can accomplish together. So let's combine the 5th largest body of residents in the state with the 4th largest city in the state, and not only be the biggest, but the best community in West Virginia. Thank you.
That concludes the inaugural State of Student Body Address. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very honored. I think we're very honored and pleased to have you all here today, and the presentations were excellent, and we look forward to a number of the initiatives that you've discussed here. The institutionalization of a community relations team is a great idea. Having students come and attend city council meetings and commission meetings and board meetings is important for them to understand the work that we all do. Largely the city runs on volunteers, and we have a great city staff, but an awful lot of work goes on in these boards and commissions, and it's done by volunteers. And many times members of council sit on those boards, so we welcome you to hear, so you can listen to what's happening in Morgantown, and we can hear your input and your concerns. I just want to thank you, and we look forward to working with you. And I think this is a historic day, and this I think bodes well for Morgantown to have this level of collaboration with the student body. And Vice President Gray, in particular, you've always been there and talking to us and sharing our concerns about community-university relations and student-university relations. And we thank you for your continued service. And all the other representatives. I forgot to mention Kathy, you're in the back of the room, who's a